Pond's full. Finally, yay, the pond's back to what it usually is. This is going to be springtime pond. Just so you guys can finally see it. Everyone can finally see it. Hopefully, Maverick's mamas and handsome mama will come and see it. Hi, Maverick. What do you think, baby? Come on. Come on, the water's nice. Come on. Come on, Maverick. Come on. Come on, babies. Come on, handsome. Look at handsome, he's unsure. Come on, handsome. By the way, that's not my house in the background, that's just a building on the property. Come on, handsome. Come on. Come on. Come on, Maverick. Come on, Maverick. Come on, first time you saw the pond, you came and you splashed in it. Come on. You don't remember? Come on, babies. Oh, handsome man. Handsome man. Come on, baby. Do I need to come get you? Are you confused because we're so far away from the house? Okay, Maverick. You gonna come with or you gonna stay? You coming, Maverick? Come on, Maverick. Gotta push through the high grass. Good job, big boy. Hi, handsome. Handsome man. Handsome man. Maverick's in a hurry to get back to handsome. Handsome. Handsome, where are you going? No, baby, we're gonna go to the pond, goofy boy. Handsome man. Handsome. Hi. Hi, handsome. Hi, handsome. I know. Here's Maverick. Hi, handsome. Handsome man. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Are you nervous? Are you nervous? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Mama's trying to show you the pond. Come on. Come on, baby boys. Come on. Come on, handsome. Come on, handsome. Come on. Come on, babies. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. These two are getting nice and attached to each other, which is great. Come on, Maverick. You need a bath. Come on, babies. The water's nice and fresh. It's been raining a lot. We've had a lot of snow thawing. We got our little overrun areas that are nice and watery again. We got wetlands again. Oh, I'm going to have to show this to the gaggle too. I got to fix up that fence so the gaggle can start coming back. I'll have to probably show it to them so they'll start doing it. Come on, babies. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that, handsome. Look at that, guys. When the pond fills up, isn't it beautiful? Anybody who knows our channel knows how much this pond kind of dries out in the late summer, like mid to late summer. It dries out a lot. But then, usually by winter, it's nice and filled up. It did take until now for it to fill back up, but look how pretty. And yes, I own a pair of waders to be able to come out and get the geese whenever they're stubborn and they don't want to come out. Like, I literally can walk into the water up to my chest. Oh no, hun, this is a 6th grader. These are my geese. Trust me, I know these birds. These are all my geese. These geese are trustworthy. I know them each by heart. I've raised most of them. Not these guys. These two are new. But this guy's a rescue. He was a stray. And he's doing great now. Oh, handsome man. Very imprinted on humans. He's an absolute sweetheart. He would not ever hurt a human female. See that? Not all geese are mean. This is actually why I make these videos, to show people that geese are actually very sweet. If they know you and they have a relationship with you, they can be great. So yeah, and I own lots of them. And then right here, we have our sweet little Maverick. Hi, Maverick. Maverick is a Canada Goose, but he came from a breeder initially. You are so messy playing in the mud, huh? You're so messy. Maverick's still a youngster. Oh, I know, yes. So, a lot of people are attacked by geese, and sadly, they're very misunderstood. It's kind of like, so imagine it like this. If you've ever been attacked by a dog, would you say that all dogs are evil? You probably wouldn't, because you understand that that dog might have just been scared, could have been abused before, maybe had been trained wrong, had a bad owner. There are many different circumstances that could potentially cause a dog to attack, everything including mental health disorders and other issues, right? So when you think of it that way, in the goose world, it's kind of the same. But come on, let's get out of these bushes. Come on. Go ahead, baby. So with the geese, it's kind of the same. Just because a goose has attacked you before is not going to mean that they're all mean, and it's not going to mean that they're all evil or that every goose will attack you. Now, when it comes to wild geese, you're going to want to keep your distance, okay? Wild geese, which usually are going to look like this, like Canada geese. Again, this goose is not a wild goose. This is a goose that came from a legal breeder, owned legally. You're not allowed to take them from the wild. Ooh, did you find yourself some crawfish to chew on? Yep, that's something I need to move out of here. Forgot it last time I walked around the pond. I keep finding old trash in this pond I need to get rid of. But anyways, yeah, if you actually run into some wild geese, you definitely want to keep your distance. You do not want to upset any wild geese, because those animals are just simply wild animals. Not because they're geese, but because they're wild animals. Okay, and you don't want to be walking up to any wild animal. A lot of people think that because they're birds, somehow the rules are different, or that those animals are not the same as others. So just when you think of it, there are many different reasons why people assume that geese are somehow different, and most of the time it has something to do with the fact that they're birds. It's also why people think it's okay to abandon geese at a pond, when in reality these animals are just as domesticated as any other dog or cat when they've lived with humans. Yes, exactly. And I actually have also made videos showing how you can hold them back if they're attacking you, to help you not get too hurt. It's really important to be very careful during springtime. So between February and about June, you're going to want to be careful with wild geese, because that's usually when they're breeding, they're mating, they're building nests, they're forming territories, and they're having their babies. And while this happens, they're exceptionally protective of their families and their gaggles. Gaggle being another word for flock. One of the things a lot of people don't think about is that, think of it this way, if you and your family went to travel every year, like every single year you guys went to this, like, I don't know, let's say you guys live in Oklahoma, okay? And every year you go to travel to Florida for vacation, okay? And you guys have a little private plane, right? And every year that you fly over a certain spot in a certain state, your plane gets shot at, okay? Every single year. And sometimes those bullets have penetrated your plane and have actually injured people who are on that plane, okay? Who are your family members, your friends, and people that you love and care about, right? Let's say one year your plane is actually runs out of gas, or there's some complication. This was not caused by the people on the ground, but let's just say something happens and you have to land your plane, okay? And you happen to have to land it right in that same area where those people are who shoot at your family every single year, who have killed and injured family members. And after you do your emergency landing, those people walk up to you, they run up, and they start offering you help. Oh my God, are you guys okay? Here, you can come stay in our home. Hey, you can, like, we have food and everything else. Would you trust them? If every single year these people were attempting to murder you and your family, and this one time they actually come down there and actually try to quote unquote help you, would you believe them that they're now just suddenly being nice to you? I would assume not, because it would be stupid to do so, right? If every year, for years and years and years, these people attempt to kill you, but now they're inviting you into their home to offer you shelter and food and medical care, you probably would not trust them. Now think about that same example with geese. Every single year, these birds are migrating, and every single year, humans are shooting at them, killing their family members, injuring their family members and their friends, right? And then, randomly, when they're at a random pond or something, a random human will come over with some bread and say, hey, I'm nice, you can trust me. Why would that goose trust you? Why wouldn't that goose dad be aggressive towards you? Why wouldn't he consider you a threat? Because every single year, based on his experience, humans will steal his eggs and kill his babies. Humans will kill his mate. They will kill his children, his parents, his friends, his brothers, his sisters, his aunts and uncles, right? Why would he trust any humans? Why wouldn't he want to chase you away? Why wouldn't he attack you, right? So when you think about it from that perspective, geese attacking you around mating season starts sounding just a little bit different, in my opinion, and makes just a little bit more sense, right? Right, Bubba's? Yes. Yes, it does, doesn't it, handsome man? Hi, handsome. Hi, handsome. See, this guy is completely tame. At least to women. He doesn't like men much, human men, but he loves human women. Right, handsome? Huh, Bubba's? Yeah. He was found abandoned at a pond down in Houston, and he was running around on the road from this. He would leave the pond to try and follow people home, to try and come home with them, to try and go into their homes, because the only reason there exists for him to act like that is most likely because he was raised by humans and actually lived indoors with humans, or at least was allowed indoors with humans at times, wherever he came from. And they abandoned him. And so he was desperately trying to find a new home. And the only home, quote unquote, that he knew of was a place where he would go inside of a human home, inside of a human house. So when you think of it this way, Maverick, come on, babies. Come on, Maverick. Come on, Maverick. Look at a pretty steer in the background. Maverick. Maverick. Why are you so curious, Bubba's? Where you going? Maverick. Maverick. What are you doing? You can't go to the neighbor's house, Goofy. Come on, Maverick. Come on, Bubba's. So Maverick was also a pet goose, but in his case, his owners did not abandon him, okay? He came from a breeder. He went to live with some nice people in Texas, and after him being there for a while, things just did not work out the way that they wanted to. So they put in a lot of effort to find him a place where he would be safe and happy. They found me. They saw how much I love my geese, and they liked the way that I treat my gaggle and my birds, and how much I prioritize my birds, and the environment that I offer my birds. And so they decided that I was the right place for him to come to. And so he joined our family just about, I want to say, 2 weeks before Handsome Man did. Right, Maverick? It's okay, babies. Come on, let's go. Let's go this way. Come on. There's nothing over there for you, sweetheart. Let's go. Let's go. Where you going, Maverick? You can't go play with cows. I gotta fix up that fencing again for the birds. This side's not a big deal. This side's just woods, and then there's a solid fence behind it. And this this property next to us is not being used. So it's not a big deal if the geese get over there. But that side has horses. And I got to fix that up again. Looks like a couple of our fences got blown down in the last storm. Not fences, just the poultry part of the fences. So the fences are still standing. It's just the extra fencing that I put up for safety, that part of it. Where are you guys going? Excuse you. Where are you going? Where are you going? Mama can't fly. And neither can you guys. Stop it. Handsome. You gonna leave me behind? Huh? You big butt. You big feathery butt. You big floofy butt. So a handsome man, we don't know his age exactly. We're guessing. No, we're going to the left. To the left, to the left. Anyways, so handsome man, we don't know his age exactly. Talked to some friends. We're guessing he's probably somewhere around 2 or 3 years old. Like he's a young gander, but he's mature. So he's a grown gander, but he's still younger, on the younger side. Now with Maverick, we know his age because he came from his previous owners to me directly. He was never abandoned, never mistreated or anything. So him, nope, we don't go to where the horses are. I need to put this fence back up. So when it comes to Maverick, we know that he is about probably 9, almost 10 months old. Probably about 9 months-ish old. He came to us, he was about 8 months old. He's been with us for almost a month, I think, or just about a month. You guys gonna go back in the water? Go ahead, you can go. You can go swimming. Go swimming. Go have fun. Go dive. Go ahead. Go ahead, babies. Go on. You're okay. What's wrong? Why are we frozen? Why are we frozen in time? It's okay, Maverick. You're okay. You're okay, Maverick. You're okay. Maybe. All right. Come on, Maverick. Come on, handsome. Come on, babies. Come on. Come on. Come on, babies. Come on, babies. Got some cleaning up to do back here. Whee! Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Got to get that tree moved and get the pieces from that one too. The storms have knocked down some of the trees back here. These were old dead trees, so not surprised they got knocked down. The winter kind of took care of them. There was a tree standing right here, and that's just on the ground now. That one's done. Excuse my nails, by the way. They look like hell, but you know, I kind of run a homestead here with a bunch of birds and animals, so my nails are the least of my concerns. Oh, look at this. Make sure that my pants don't get wet. All right, boys, come on. This is where boots come in handy. Come on. Come on, Maverick. Maverick. Come on, babies. Maverick. Come on, babies. Yeah. Handsome's having a good old time. Handsome loves the splashing water. But then again, he is a goose, so that's kind of in their nature. Aren't they cute, though? And I hope for anybody who sees this, it puts a little bit of a different light on them. Anybody who might be scared of geese or think that these are mean, aggressive animals. I have another 17 of these guys at my house. And if I had let them know that I was going to the pond, they would have followed me back here as well. But since these two are new, they're not yet fully integrated into the gaggle. Well, they're not integrated into the gaggle at all yet, actually. So me having them all together would likely result in a potential fight, at least in some bullying. And I will not allow that. I do slow integration when I have new geese or new animals coming in. I take my time, I let them slowly get to know each other, and I give them the time to figure out who everybody is and to get used to each other and to desensitize to each other. And by doing that, my goal is to minimize any fighting or rivalry that would already present naturally. And by doing that, in the end, the main goal is to prevent injury. Because these animals are powerful. And when they fight with their wings. They don't just bite. They fight with their wings. And they punch with their wings. And that's actually their most dangerous weapon, is their wings. There are some species of geese that actually have spikes on their wings. You guys can look them up. They have, look up geese with spurs on their wings. And you'll see that there are some geese that still have spurs, much like, you know how a rooster has a big old claw on the back of his foot? Or back of his ankle, and it's called a spur. Well, there are some species of geese that have that same kind of spur, or two spurs on each wing. And they have it right here. Hi, handsome. And they have it right here, at this part right here. So they have a spur or two right there. And when they hit you, that's actually what they hit you with. They hit you with this part. Okay? And that is a powerful hit. A migrating goose, or gander rather. The gander is the male version of a goose. So the gander is the boy, the goose is the girl. But if you don't know the sex of the goose, then it's just called a goose, which is an interesting fact. But technically, all geese have a spur, because in a gander, that part of their wing is actually hardened, has like some extra cartilage and such, to be able to punch with it. And it's how they defend themselves, how they fight to defend their goslings, how they fight to earn their mate, how they fight to defend their territory, and also how they will fight a human if a human gets too close or messes with their family. But yeah, you definitely, just remember, the goose bite, it hurts. Trust me, I know it hurts, okay? But that's not the dangerous part. That's not the bad part. Be aware of their wings. It's the wings that you need to worry about. If a goose does come to attack you and you're at a local pond, I will show this real quick here. If a goose comes to attack you and you're at a local pond, now the number one thing is do not squeeze. Do not grab, okay? There's no reason for it. I can promise you that. Hi, handsome. Hi, handsome. But if a goose comes at you and they're attacking you, you can grab from the bottom and simply just ring your hand around their neck without grabbing. Do not grab. Simply leave your hand loose, okay? Sometimes they have a thin neck enough for you to make a ring, and it's like a handcuff. If you stay right below their chin, chances are they won't be able to get a hold of you to bite you, and you'll be able to hold them away from your body. This will generally give your family or your friends the chance to get away, to get inside of a building, run to the car, or at least get further away from the animal. Then what you'll do is, while you hold them, you place your other hand on their chest, and in one swing, push them backwards, like kind of shove them back, so you're kind of, tossing slightly, but you're not trying to go too hard. You're just trying to shove them back a little bit, get some distance, and obviously you need to let go of their neck when you do this, and then immediately start going backwards. Okay, if they come at you again, you simply repeat. If you keep doing this, you'll minimize your injuries, you'll minimize the chance of the goose getting injured, and you'll minimize the chance of your family or your friend or your younger sibling or whoever getting injured in that situation. Most of the injuries that a goose is going to cause is some bruises. Chances are they're not going to cause any major injuries. They're not going to be breaking your femur or anything. Most injuries that actually come from goose attacks are those caused by panic. So the human panics, is terrified of the goose. They start falling all over themselves, trying to fight the goose or trying to get away from the goose. And they're so scared of the animal that they end up falling and hitting their head on the asphalt or on a stone corner, or they end up falling down a flight of stairs, and they end up breaking their leg or their arm. And these are not injuries that are necessarily caused by the goose. They're caused by the human panicking. Most of the time, injuries by geese, when it comes to more quote-unquote serious injuries, are more things like maybe a hairline fracture that be causing a very small or very skinny or very weak bone. It's not going to be anything serious. Mainly, you're going to have some bruising, and that's it. So the main thing that I would say is if a goose attacks you, do not panic. Don't start getting frantic, okay? Try to be calm and try to be in control of the situation. And I mean, this generally applies to any situation where something is happening. Panicking is generally, most of the time, not going to help you much. It's usually going to cause you more issues and more injury than you would have otherwise. So I really recommend to stay calm and try to be in control of the situation, simply focusing on keeping the animal away from you without hurting them. Because in the end, they're not attacking you because they're vicious. They're not attacking you because they're just being mean. They're attacking you because they're terrified of you. A goose has no purpose for injuring or killing a human outside of protecting their family. So if they're attacking you, they believe that you're a threat. So whatever location you're in, most likely means that there's something there that they're protecting, whether it's their mate, their goslings, or their nest, or maybe multiple of those things. So you're going to want to try to remove yourself from that location quickly, steadily, but don't panic. Okay? Again, yes, these are powerful animals. Yes, they have powerful wings. Yes, it hurts. Trust me, I understand it. I have felt the punch of a goose wing, and I have felt the bite of a goose many times, many times over. Okay? Ganders will become protective of their babies and of their mates, regardless of whether or not that they've been hand raised or they're wild. Most of them will be protective of their gaggle regardless. Gaggle, again, being another word for flock, is what you call geese. You call it a gaggle of geese rather than a flock of geese. So when they do that, again, not being vicious. They're just doing what they're naturally, instinctually supposed to do. Okay? And they're just trying to take care of their family just as you would if you were in a situation where you believed that there was somebody there threatening your family, somebody that's dangerous to your family. You'd do the same thing. You'd attack with everything you've got. Most of the time, I can promise you guys, the geese are giving you warnings. Okay, most of us do not understand that most animals do not want to fight us. To most animals, we're not food. There's no purpose. Like, there's no goal. Like, there's no winning really in that fight. The goose is taking a massive risk because it knows that we're a massive predator. Okay, it knows that we're much stronger than it, and it's trying to basically sacrifice itself to give its family a chance to get away, to stay hidden, or to try to desperately scare us away. And that's their main goal, is to scare us away. All right, they're not trying to do any serious injury on you or anything like that. They're just trying to get you to go. All right, and if they can avoid it, they would rather avoid it. It's kind of like a venomous snake. It's not going to chase you down to bite you, okay? Most venomous snakes are not going to bite until they're cornered or unless they're stepped on or startled or something, and you just kind of basically are on top of them and they don't feel they have a way out, right? And they believe that their life is at risk. It's very similar to the snake. Biting you is a waste of venom. They need that venom to kill, to eat. They don't have the ability to eat a full-grown human or even a child human. We're way too big for them. They can't bite off pieces and swallow them. Like there's no purpose in them injecting us with venom, and venom takes a lot of protein to produce. So for them to bite us is actually a waste of resources, and they don't know when they're going to get to eat again. So again, similar way, geese have no purpose in attacking us or seriously hurting us or killing us. They're just trying to get us to go away. That's all. Well, thick chicken, you know, whatever you gotta do, you know. That's one way to try. I haven't heard of anybody successfully doing that before, but you do you, boo. I'm telling you, when you fight them and hit them, all you gotta do is make them more mad, and they're gonna come at you harder. I'm just letting you know. I've raised many geese, and I've dealt with a lot of geese, and I've dealt with several mating seasons and all those circumstances, and I'm friends with a lot of experts and a lot of people who breed geese and a lot of people who take care of wild geese and a lot of people who do rehab and all that other fun stuff and have sanctuaries. And I'm telling you, fighting back really isn't necessarily the best idea, because they're just going to get more mad and they will fight back harder. So a goose that comes over just kind of biting at you and maybe swatting you with a wing once in a while, you hit him back, he's going to come at you harder. They are stubborn, and they will do anything to protect their family from something that they consider to be a threat. So in my opinion, your best bet is to keep them at bay, to allow, especially if you're out there with your family, keep them at bay to allow your family to get to a safe spot. At the minimum, get far away, and that will help. And by far away, I don't mean 5 feet. I'm talking if the geese are here, okay, you want to be over there on the other side of the pond, right? And a lot of times the geese will posture. They will start honking really loud. The gander will start coming forward. The mother and or the goslings will kind of be in the back. So the females will generally be in the back. The males will go towards the front. They'll start kind of coming at you. Sometimes they'll start mock charging you and do things like that. And their goal is to get you to get scared and to leave them alone. That's the funny part, in my opinion, is that literally 99% of the time they want nothing to do with us. They just don't. Come on, babies. Come on, handsome. Come on, Maverick. Come on, babies. Benedito. Come on, babies. Hi, handsome. Handsome man. The only problem with bringing the geese to the pond, once you bring them down, they don't want to leave. Hi, Maverick. See, earlier you guys didn't want to come down here. Now you don't want to go. Goofies. Come on, babies. Be nice, handsome. Hi, Maverick. Hi, Maverick. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. You enjoy the pond? Are you loving the pond? That's nice, huh? I know you don't like the high grass very much. It's most likely one of the big reasons why they stopped earlier is because geese do not like it when they can't see around them. That's why they like places like golf courses and such, because they eat grass and they love grass. But if they can't see their surroundings, to them, that's dangerous, because there could be a fox sneaking up right now as we speak. There could be a snake. There could be all kinds of different predators that could be sneaking up using the high grass as a cover so that they can get close enough to either take one of them, or especially when it's baby season, one of their goslings. So this is why usually the geese are not a big fan of high grass like this. Handsome man. Handsome. What are you doing? He's like, I'm having a good old time foraging over here. He's like, I'm good. You guys can go. I'm having a good time. Handsome man. Hi, handsome. What are you doing? What are you doing? Come on, Bubbas. It's time to go back, baby. Come on. Mama's got other stuff to do. Come on, let's go. Come on, babies. Let's go. Come on. Don't be stubborn. Come on. Don't be stubborn. Don't be stubborn. Let's go. Let's go. Come on now. Let's go. Let's go. Good boys. See, sometimes you gotta nudge them out of the water a little bit. Because they're kind of in their own world when they're in the water. They kind of lose themselves in there. See, there's my water. Come on, Maverick. Maverick. Come on, handsome, handsome. Handsome man. You ready to go home? Handsome man, you ready to go home? Handsome man's a big gander. And he's very much protective of female humans. It's very interesting. They can become too attached to humans. So if you ever get goslings or you ever want to raise yourself some geese, I highly recommend do not ever just get one baby goose. Because if you only get one baby goose, you may mess up their own identification, their self-ID, meaning that they won't understand that they're geese. And this will mess up their ability to later connect with other geese. And it will mess up their ability later to find a mate, which is a fundamental thing for a goose to be happy. Geese are very, very family oriented. So a lot of their self-ID comes from their mother, their father, and their siblings. So at the very minimum, you want to give them another gosling to be with, to be their sibling, so that they can identify with that gosling, so that they know that they are also a goose. So that when they get older, they'll be able to communicate with other geese, understand goose body language, and come on, Maverick. Come on, Maverick. Maverick and Handsome have become such good friends. It's awesome. Come on, Maverick. He's a good boy. Hi, Maverick. Come on, babies. You recognize the way home now, Handsome? Yeah? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You recognize the way home, don't you? Handsome, you're so proud. There you are, Maverick. There he goes. Good boys. There's the good boys. There's the good boys. Now I gotta get you guys back to the aviary without giving away your position. And hopefully the rest of the gaggle's not out. Otherwise it's gonna be very interesting. Because Pretty Bird and Handsome Man do not get along. And I'm gonna have to make sure we don't have a fight. I know, ladies and gents, I do not like to let my birds fight. I like to prevent those things, including the injuries that can potentially be sustained from those fights. Did you almost trip? Did you just slip or did you trip? Handsome man. You recognize the way home, Handsome? Did you have fun? Yeah. I'm very glad to see that the pond is finally full again. So this means that I can start leading the gaggle back and then spend probably a few days, assuming it doesn't rain tomorrow, because it's been raining apparently last night. And I left my hay out. Well, my straw, but still, same difference, same bad thing. I left my straw out. Stupid wire broke, and it fell apart when my kids went to go get it to bring it into the goose coop. And it, look, spilled all over. And then I gathered it up and used the part that I needed to use, and I was so exhausted from at night cleaning out the goose coop and it looks like the chickens made a mess too to top it off, because that's not what this looked like. And then last night it rained to top it all off. So, it doesn't seem like it's too wet, which is good, but still makes it more prone to things like molding and such, which is not a good thing. So I'm hoping it doesn't do that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where are my geese? Where are my geese? Where's my gaggle? I see sport. Come on, handsome. Handsome man, you need to go straight in the aviary, because you're the one that fights. Come on. Let's go. Shh, quiet. Shh, quiet. The gaggle might, yep, the gaggle's right there. The gaggle's right there. Uh-oh. They saw us. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, nope, nope. Come on, quick, 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 quick. Quick, quick, quick. I know it's muddy. I'm sorry. Hold on. Handsome. Stay there. Nope. Hold on. Hold on. Quit sounding alarm. You're not fair. Stop it. Yeah, it's Maverick. I know. Come here. Maverick. Come on. You gotta listen. Come on. Let's go. Come on, Maverick. Come on, Maverick. Let's go. Come on. Quick, 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 quick. Quick, 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 quick. Maverick. No, 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 no. Come on. This way. This way. Come on. Oh, we made it. Oh. We made it. We made it without a disaster. Hi, babies. Here's some of the geese. And we got Peaches. And then the rest of the gaggle getting in trouble. What are you guys doing? What are you doing in there? Huh? Here we have Squirt. Looking like hell. We don't know why. Come on, babies. Come on, pretty bird. Pretty bird. Come on, pretty bird. Pretty bird. Hi, handsome. Hi, pretty bird. Hi, pretty bird. Hi, Blue. Hi, Blue. Hi, Squirt. Where's Jodo in the bars? Where are my babies? And that is why they're locked up. Hi. Hi. Hi, 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 hi. Hi, 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 hi. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Hi, Dodo. Hi, Dodo. Oh, Godzilla. Oh, Godzilla. my sweet girl. Hi, my sweet girl. Hey, Mothra, my sweet boy. Hey, Mothra. Hey, Mothra. Yes, Godzilla. My sweet babies. Here goes Pretty Bird. Oh, you're so sweet. I know. Everything's fine now. Dino. Hi, Dino. Yes, Pretty Bird. I know. You're a big mean boy. Yes, you are. You're so scary. You're so scary. Yes. Now, where's your beak? Let me see your beak. Your beak. Your beak. How's your beak? Your beak good? Okay. How's your beak, mamas? Your beak good? Okay. How about yours? Your beak good? Yes, your beak's good. Your beak's good. Hi, Blue. Hi, Blue. Hi, be nice. So this is the crazy that is my life with my birds. Come on, babies, let's go. Come on. You okay? What's going on with you? It's got an itch. Wait, are you guys ready? Hi. Hi. What are you guys doing? You're hiding under the trampoline. Come on, babies. Come on, babies. See, I can even encourage them to start running. Sometimes they go into flying a little bit. So most of these birds have been hand raised by me and or my children. Layla came to us as a 2-year-old, that golden goose right there. And Peaches, the one with the orange beak right next door, is her daughter, and she raised her. That right there is Pretty Bird. He's my first goose. He's a gander, a boy. He's also my most moody goose because he was raised without other geese around, and he had to be taught that he was a goose. Look at all the white marks he's got on his tail feathers now. It's crazy how much white he's gained over time. So he's a hybrid. He's a mix between a white goose, a white domestic goose, and a Canada goose. These are Canada geese. And he's a mix between a white goose that looks like that goose right there. So a white goose that looks like that, but all white. And a Canada goose, which are geese like this. Okay? And he's a mix between those two. His mom was a white goose, and his dad was a Canada goose. and he is what you call a hybrid. So he's a mix between the two. He's a unique gander, but he was a surprise. He started as a homeschool project. He lived as a pet goose for the first 2.5 years of his life. He lived indoors. So he was indoors. He was very sweet during that time, by the way. He was not like this. He didn't have this attitude. Also, for context, we are approaching mating season. So this attitude is completely normal for mating season for a gander who has a gaggle and who has girls and who's trying to show that he's capable of protecting them. That's what he's doing. If he truly hated me, if he truly thought I was a risk, he's trying to get me to lower myself in a pecking order. This is what this is. He's not really attacking me. If he was really attacking me, this would look a lot worse, trust me. What he's doing is he's mostly just trying to intimidate me right now. He's trying to tell me that I don't have a right to control his gaggle or tell them what to do or anything like that, and that he's in charge and that I should submit to him, basically, which is not going to happen. But he's also trying to mostly prove himself to those girls and to all of those girls and show them that he's capable of taking down an enemy no matter how big they are. And that's his big thing. Like, he has to show that he's strong so that he has the mating rights. See? And if I back away, he's going to start feeling satisfied. This is what you call a charging goose. Watch. See that head down? He's charging at me, basically. This is him threatening me without it being a full charge. If it was a full charge, his wings would be ready, and he would be pulling out his wings, and he would attack. Okay? So, it's a very important thing to remember. If a goose is actually attacking you, and coming at you with the intent to fully attack you, they will pull their wings out, and their wings will, at the very minimum, be stiff by their sides, partially open. They may not be fully open like an airplane, but they will, at the minimum, be partially opened. And if that happens, just get ready. That goose is trying to threaten you and trying to get you to go away. Again, this does not mean that they tend to actually fully attack. It means, guys, you're not going over to the neighbor's house. No, the neighbor's chickens, some of them. And you guys have no business being over here. Come on, let's go. These geese do free range. So they have roam of multiple acres here, though they mostly stay around the house. I do have surveillance to make sure that I keep an eye on them. And so I know if something is messing with them, attacking them or anything. Hi, babies. Hi, babies. Hi, babies. So these guys are some of my youngest. I raised them this past summer. These guys are a little over 6 months old. Probably about 7 or 8 months. Pretty bird, stop with the attitude. Stop with the attitude. You're so jealous. Here's some of my daughter's chickens. Having a good old time. Now, we have way more females than this. Right now, it looks like we have a lot of roosters, but we actually have a lot of females. They're just all over the place. Again, our birds free range, so they're literally everywhere. Interestingly, we really almost never, we've only ever lost one bird to a predator, knock on wood. So far, we've actually done really well for ourselves when it comes to predators. But, come here, babies. Come on. I think Pretty Bird's far enough away. Come here. Hi, babies. Hi, Mothra. Hi, Godzilla. Hi, Godzilla. Hi, baby. So I raised these guys this past summer. They came to me in May, beginning of May 2024. And I'd have to say these are some of the tamest geese I've ever had when it comes to how imprinted they are and how connected they are to us, while still being fully aware that they're geese and while still being independent. They're absolute sweethearts. They don't bite, they nibble. No, pretty bird. You don't get to attack him. Nope. He gets so jealous. What are you doing? Why are you being so jealous? Why are you being so jealous, pretty bird? Hi. Hi, babies. Hi, baby. Hi. Just can't handle you giving anybody else attention, can you? No, you can't. You can't handle it. You can't handle it. No, you can't. You can't handle it. You can't handle it. No, you can't. Hi, Peaches. Hi, Layla. 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 Hi, Rhino. Hi, Rhino. That's a good boy. Oh, good girl. Hi, Peaches. You're such a moody girl. Come here. Got grass in your mouth. Got grass in your mouth. Come on. Give me that. Hi, Dino. Little attitudes. Little attitudes. Little attitudes. Yes. You're nice. You're nice, right? Yes, you are. Hi, pretty bird. Pretty bird, you're teaching everybody bad habits. You're teaching everybody. Who's chewing on my jacket? Who's chewing on my jacket? Is that you? Are you chewing on my jacket? Be nice, pretty bird. They can say hi too. Don't be mean. Don't be mean. What? What is it, pretty bird? What is it, pretty bird? Pretty bird, why? Well, at least you guys get to see what it looks like when a gander's just trying to get you to go further away. He just wants distance. And to show off that he's tough. That's really what he's doing. He's just showing off that he's tough. It's okay. No. Stop it. They can come. They can say hi to Mama. You are such a little butt sometimes. You know that? You're such a little butt. Yes, you are. You're not helping to show people how nice geese are. You're not helping. You're not helping. No, you're not. You're not helping. You're not helping. No, you're not. You're so tough. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're so tough. Good job. You showed all your girls you're so tough. I, the meekly human, cannot defend myself against this mighty gander. All right. You're welcome. Now go. Tell all your girls about it. Come on. Pretty bird. Pretty bird, let me walk. See how his wings came out just there? Trying to make himself big, intimidate them. Still, his wings were not all the way out like an airplane. Come on, babies. Come on, Godzilla. Come on, Godzilla. Come on, babies. Now, these geese are fully grown right here. They will not get any bigger. This is how little they stay. They are a smaller breed of geese. These guys are called bar-headed geese. They are a breed that's from the Himalayas, from Asia. And these guys are said to be capable and have been witnessed to have flown above Mount Everest. So they have this amazing ability to manage their body heat in such a way that they can handle way below freezing temperatures. And to top it off, they also have the ability to process oxygen differently. So they have this amazing mechanism in their body that helps them handle exceptionally thin air. And they are the highest flying goose in the world. So these guys are the highest flying goose in the world. They can fly higher than any other goose breed or species in the world. And they're absolute sweethearts. You guys can see how much smaller they are compared to the other geese. Where the other geese are much bigger, probably a good 3-4 times these guys' size at least. And that's more like my smaller Canadas. I'd say Handsome Man's probably 5 or 6 times these guys' size. But these guys are very, very tame, very sweet. They just nibble. That's all they do. They nibble. Nibble, nibble, nibble. They're just very curious, and they like nibbling. See? They're nibbling. They nibble on everything. It's just what they do. It's just, they find it interesting. I think it's because we as humans, we wear things that they find strange, and so they like to explore. Geese are actually very, very curious animals, and they like to explore and figure things out. They're actually very smart too, and they can be trained to things. So for an example, when it's night time, my geese understand it, and it is very easy for me to herd them into their enclosure. They all understand where they're going and why. They don't have a problem with it. If I have certain buckets, they know that that bucket has food. If I called a pretty bird and tell him that I have cucumbers, he would come running, because cucumbers to him mean any kind of green treats. So like, it could be kale, cucumber, it could be broccoli, it could be collard greens, all kinds of different treats. And he'll come running, and the whole gaggle will come with him too, because they know what it means. When I go to pick them up and I say up, up, they will go still because they know I'm about to pick them up. And it's just something that I've always said when I go to pick them up. And so they hold still because I tell them it's about to happen. I'm about to pick you up. And that way they don't struggle or anything like that. Anyways, my point is, they're not stupid. Geese are also very emotional animals. They're very loyal. The wilder species, like these guys right here, who've not been manipulated by human domestication, and the Canada geese, for an example, and the cackling goose that I have, those kind of species have yet to be manipulated in such a way where their instincts have been changed. So for them, they still mate for life. So once they have a mate, they mate for life. So these two right here, this is the male and that's the female. They are too young to mate at this point. They will not have babies for another good 2 years at least. Unless we get lucky and maybe they'll have babies at the age of 2, but it's unlikely. Usually they'll have their first set of babies around the age of 3. And when they do, they will be together for life. Even if I were to bring in other bar-headed geese, that male and that female would remain monogamous with each other for the rest of their lives. And in the wild, they are the same. So they will choose a mate and they will be with that mate forever. Now, these two are not related. So I made sure that when I got these two from the breeder, I made sure that they were not related, so that if they chose to breed with each other, there would be no issues when it comes to genetics. Now, as you guys can see, I have a mixed flock. I have a mixed gaggle. So obviously you might wonder, so what do you do during breeding season? Do you separate them out? Do you separate them into pairs to encourage certain pairs to breed with each other? Like, what do you do? For anybody that is wondering about it, I am not trying to become a purebred breeder or anything like that. None of the species that are in front of you right now are critically endangered or anything like that. So I do allow my geese to breed as they choose. So if my geese pair up as a mixed pair, so let's say one of my Canada ganders were to breed with, let's say, Dodo over there in the background, then so be it. That's what they want to do. I will allow them to do that. I will not force my geese into mating pairs. Now, regardless of what you try to do or whether or not they're living in a mixed gaggle, 90% of the time, the species that are wild species that are still true to their natural self and how they've evolved over thousands of years without human intervention will generally still choose to breed with their own kind. It's just something that's instinctively part of them. Dodo usually is part of the group with the gabars. They are lower on the totem pole of this pecking order because they're newer. Dodo was hatched in March, end of March of 2024, so she's still younger as well. And she was an only goose. Her sibling did not hatch. So she ended up, and we were looking for another goose for her so she wouldn't be alone, and we couldn't find one. And this actually resulted in her being much more skittish. She's very sweet with us humans, but she's a lot more skittish when it comes to the other geese, a lot more nervous, less likely to stand her ground. So she still has basically a disadvantage there because she did not grow up with a lot of other geese around. By the time May came around and I got the bar-headed goslings, I introduced them as soon as I possibly could, and they've been a group of 3 ever since. But regardless, she still had that 1.5, 2 months without other geese where she was a lone goose, and that has resulted in her being a little bit of a loner, being more focused on humans. And she has a very, very close relationship with my son. So even though I raised her and my daughter helped me raise her, the thing about birds is birds choose who they want to connect with. Are you coming over, baby? I'm coming. It's okay, Godzilla. Yes, Godzilla, I'm coming back. See, Godzilla was going to come over to me. Come on. Come on. Let's come over to Mothra so Mothra's not alone. Hey, Moth. I know, babies. I'm here. Come on. Come on, babies. It's okay, Godzilla. It's okay. Hi, Simba. Simba, what are you doing? Are you on the hunt? Are you on the hunt, buddy? Hi, handsome boy. Yep, you're gonna get chased off by a goose. Careful. Good job, Godzilla. You're so tough. Yes. Goofy little baby. Simba's grown up around geese, so he knows his limits with them, and he actually does really well with them. He doesn't fear these guys because they're much smaller, but he also doesn't mess with any babies when we have babies around. He's a very, very good cat. Once he gets older, he'll retire as an indoor kitty because he will have done a really good job. He hunts mice and rats and helps us keep him out of the house. That's his purpose. I've done my best to discourage and train this cat not to mess with birds. And he does a very good job not messing with birds. And I wonder if it's because his entire life he's always been told no when it came to baby chicks, baby ducks, and baby geese. And if maybe that is transferred to wild birds as well. The only time I've ever seen him take a baby bird has been when they're on the ground and kind of right in front of him. And there's just nobody there, you know, and I've seen that. But I've never seen him hunt after birds that are wild birds. So in that regard, he does pretty well. He does go after mice and rats that are close to the house, which is good because we don't want him in the house. We're out in the country, and it's just, in my opinion, a better solution than traps. You tired, Mothra? Hmm? What? You don't want cuddles right now? You don't want cuddles? You want nibbles? Nibble, nibble, nibble? Hmm? You chewing on me again? Hmm? A big part about geese showing you love is that rather than cuddling with you, like directly, like snuggling up to you, which yes, they'll do that while they're babies, but once they're grown, that's not how they show love, okay? The way that they show love is this. They're relaxed, right next to you, and they lay down or start preening themselves and kind of just cleaning up and trust you to watch out for them. And that's how they show you that they love you. So this gander right here trusts me, because if he didn't, he'd be jumping up and he would be moving away because he wouldn't want to sleep right next to me, because I wouldn't be trustworthy for him to do that. But because he trusts me, he will lay right there. He doesn't get up, and he will often come over to me to sleep right next to me while I'm outside working or doing something. Same with this girl. Right now she's preening, and she most likely will lay down soon. to take a nap. And as long as they're nearby you, it's basically their way of saying, hey, I love you, I trust you, you're part of the family, right? And that's how geese show love. That's a goose hug. That's a goose saying, hey, I love you, I care about you. This is like the equivalent of a goose snuggling with you. So even when you look at a gaggle of geese, you'll notice that none of them are snuggled up to each other. Not one of them. Every single one of them has at least a foot or two between them and the other one. Now, the ones that are closest in relationship will generally sleep closest to each other. So, for an example, you can see 3 of the domestics over here that are all 3 in the same group over here, right? And then Pretty Bird, most likely right behind him is where Charlie is at. I would be willing to bet that that's Charlie right behind Pretty Bird. Pretty Bird standing on 1 foot, ready to do whatever he needs to do to defend his gaggle, getting ready to take a nap, partially, which, by the way, geese can partially sleep. And then we have another goose sleeping right here, and another one sleeping in front of him, and then another one sleeping to his left. I love that sound. Anyways, but you'll see that the geese are grouped up, and this is how their communication goes with each other. This is how they are a family. So rather than snuggled up with each other like you would probably see dogs do, or cats do, or humans do, these birds, particularly like geese, will just be near each other. And that's how they show that they're a family. They would not ever allow somebody who's not part of the family to be near them while they're sleeping like this. Now, near them means within 2, 3, 4 feet at most, probably more like less than 3 feet away from each other. Each goose, it's usually, there's some sort of bond going on there. They're family, they're mated, they're parent and child, aunt and uncles, a gaggle, whatever. Right, Mothra? What? You don't want pets today? You don't want pets today? Why is it? Because I got a camera? Godzilla, you're not going to go night-night? Godzilla, you're not going to go night-night? Is it Mothra's turn to go night-night? Oh, you're finding them dandelions, aren't you? You're finding little baby dandelions, aren't you? Yes, you are. You're finding the baby dandelions. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I saw you. I saw you, Godzilla. Yes, I did. I love you, Mothra. You know that? You're so cute. Hey, Brownie. This is our other cat. We have 2. Brownie and Simba. They're livestock guardian cats. Right, Godzilla? Yes. They help keep you safe, don't they? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They chase off the other cats in the neighborhood so they don't come and mess with you guys. You might not believe it, but the little birds like this are still vulnerable to house cats as well. You are looking weird when you lay like that, weirdo. Now you're getting tired. Yes, Godzilla's getting tired. Oh, Godzilla's getting tired. See, Godzilla usually loves these neck scratches. Well, then lay down, Goofy. Well, then lay down, Goofy. Always nibbling. Always nibbling. Always nibbling. It's okay. Well, lay down. Well, lay down, baby. Just lay down. We're going night-nights. You gonna snuggle your head on me? Godzilla does this thing where she snuggles her head into like the folds of my clothes, like they do into their wing, like as if it's like the fold of their wing. So she's trying to snuggle her head in. It's just something that she does, always has. She finds little areas where she can fit her head and then try and snuggle her head into like areas of my clothes. I can't really let you guys see it because it's harder to record that. It's okay. Okay. Snuggles her head in. This is something they would normally do as goslings with their parents and snuggle their heads and body into mom and dad's wings and into their feathers to stay warm. Hi, chickens. We got chicken visiting. Hi, Popcorn. Something they would do as babies, and Godzilla just never stopped doing it. Just try and go night-night. Why, Godzilla? I can't stay in this position forever. This is gonna start hurting my feet. It's already starting to hurt my feet. Crouching down like this. Sweetie, I can't keep doing this, baby. I'm sorry. Trust me, I want to. Yes, I want to let you snuggle. I do. I do want to let you snuggle, baby. I want to let you snuggle, but I gotta go back inside. I've been online for almost an hour and a half. I got other stuff to do, baby. I got stuff I gotta go do. I got other animals to take care of. I know, Bubbles. I know. I know. You guys see why it's so hard for me to get stuff done? Isn't this cute? She's come over to cuddle. This is very unusual for a goose. Geese don't usually do this. This whole like be super, super close to you and kind of be underneath you while they cuddle and nibble on you. Like this is a goose that's actually enjoys cuddling. And it's such an unusual thing to do for a goose. And it might not always stay. She might not do this forever. And I really enjoy it. I do have a special bond with these little guys. Yeah. I know, Godzilla. I know. Alright, babies. Mommy's gotta get up. Oh, this hurts. Mommy's getting old, sweetheart. Oh, my legs hurt. That about killed my left knee. The things you do for the babies. The things I do for you, babies. Yes, babies, I know. I love you. Yes, I love you. Night-nights. Night-night, Godzilla. Night-night. I gotta go, babies. You need to go night-night, Godzilla. You need to go night-night. You need to go night-night, Godzilla. Okay? Mommy will see you guys later. Okay? You take your nap, sweet baby. I know. You take your nap. You take your nap, yes. Night-night. Night-night, Mothra. Night-night, Mothra. Oh, you. Oh, you can't, you literally cannot resist nibbling, can you? Look how far they can, like, turn their head. Isn't that crazy? All right, babies. Night night. Alrighty, y'all. Everybody out here is taking a nap, and I am jealous. I want a nap too. Look at these guys. How cute is this? Everybody's going night night. Mothra, don't stay behind, baby. Mothra. Godzilla, I can't let you come with me. I gotta go, baby. Godzilla. Go back to Mothra. Come on. Come on, Godzilla. Godzilla, come on. Mothra. Alrighty, guys. I'm gonna have to find a way to sneak away so that Godzilla doesn't keep following me. Alright, y'all have a good day or good evening, and I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing the birds, getting to meet Maverick and Handsome, if you guys haven't yet. And maybe learned a thing or two about geese and why I love them, why I think that they're great animals, and why they're not evil. Anyways, y'all have a good day. Bye.